They've got bombs? Oh, what? What? Okay, wait a minute. Hello and welcome back to Blood and Smoke, and this is where it obviously adds guns to Bannerlord, and yes, you play on the Caravan map, and if you'd like to download it, there is a link in the description. It's a very lightweight overhaul, which is super nice, because it basically just allows you to plug and play, pretty much, right? So you just download it, just put it into your modules, unblock it if you need to, and then you're done. It's really nice and simple. So anyway, I have actually leveled up. I was leveling up my one-handed skill. I almost made it to 75. Unfortunately, not very much. I did level up my athletic skill a lot more because, well, it just does. You know, it just does. One-handed, not so much because I only have 2 focus points in it. So yeah, we're just going to start increasing our party size here. And we're obviously going to have ranged weapons, so sprint is not that useful, so we're just going to go for powerful here, and we're also going to get surging blow. Going to be very important for us to get that. Now, I would love to spec into two-handed here with our character, but we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to be speccing into one-handed at the moment, because there is actually something I want to do. I did clear out that hideout, by the way. That's the reason why I was able to level up so much, because I actually did almost fail again. That particular hideout, I have to admit, that particular layout, I think, is ridiculous. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And also, they did give me some fur and stuff like that as well, so I can actually sell that for 468, which is pretty nice. But it did actually give me 3,000 as a reward for the task being completed, which is pretty fantastic. So, yeah. We're now done with that, thankfully. However, we are going to be going in for another hideout in just a moment, because there is another quest, I think, that will get us some really nice rewards. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take a quick look here. 5,400. Yes, I can actually purchase the fine reinforced coat of plates. And I'm going to do that because this is literally insane. Being able to purchase something like this for this price, yeah, we cannot say no, right? We cannot say no. It's too good. It is way too good. And we can go for this as well. And let's actually just see here. I just want to make sure. I don't really think we should purchase anything else, to be honest, despite the fact that I would love to purchase one of these pistols or something like that. But they are too expensive. I could get... you know what? Could I get a... I kind of want to get a polearm, despite the fact that this is obviously not something you can use on a horse. Yeah, but I also want to do a two-handed, because we're technically playing with the Sturgians, right? We're technically playing with Sturgians, and they are inherently, you know, kind of cool when it comes to two-handed weapon usage. They're noble troops with the Dominion, you know, with the Dominion overhaul. They are also, you know, two-handed users, so it kind of makes sense, right? Yeah. Kind of makes sense. So anyway, I'm going to make my way over to the other hideout, because there's one right here. And I'm very much hoping that I'll be able to get another task, because I'd like to be able to do one on screen, because I was not recording the previous one, because I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to fail this again. And I almost did. I was literally like a few seconds away from failing it. So I was like, yeah, okay, probably best that I don't, you know... I don't do that, but yeah. Anyway, let's just see if I can maybe find one. No, village. Yeah, I might just do it just for the sake of my one-handed skill, because the one-handed leveling process or something like that for the hideouts is actually really good. So I wouldn't mind, you know. I think it would be pretty fun. You know what? I'm going to check Omor, to be honest. I'm going to check Omor because it is more than likely that they might have something for the hideout over here. Army of Poachers. Okay, you know what? I will do the Army of Poachers quest. It's been a while since I've actually done one of these. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we got Scorin over here. And, oh, yes, it seems like always Scorin has these kind of issues, doesn't it? Yeah, it's quite funny. Okay, so Scorin also needs tools. That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to wait here for a little bit. And we will, no doubt, see these poachers coming along sometime soon. I'm actually kind of surprised that they have not already appeared, but it's probably because I missed the 12 o'clock window. I think they cut... Yes, there we go. There it is. A boy runs out of the village and asks you to talk to the leader of the poachers. The villagers want to avoid a fight outside their homes. Now, I did level up my charm skill somewhat from doing the previous quest, but I'm actually going to fight them. I'm actually going to fight them because the villagers, yeah, okay, they definitely want to avoid a fight, but I don't want to avoid a fight because I actually want to level up a little bit here. So, yeah, this might be a bit problematic anyway, to be honest, because the poachers, as you may or may not know, are forest bandits, and forest bandits are amazing when it comes to their ranged troops. Let's just throw this. Okay, I missed. That's great. Maybe I can hit this one. Nice. It's so fun. It is really, really fun, and I would love to be able to, you know what, I'm actually going to level up my one-handed a little bit more here. There we go. Nice. Yeah, get stuck in. Look at that. My one-handed skill is just leveling like no one's business. Obviously, this is exactly what the hideout was supposed to do, get me to 75. But I'll take it, you know. I'll take it wherever I can get it, to be honest. And my forces are indeed charging them, because I told them to do that. Yes, imagine me telling them to charge in. Isn't that such a rare sight? No, but yeah, obviously the fact is there's no real point in us, you know, kind of standing back and, you know, sort of allowing them to shoot at us. I'd rather try to get in their faces, you know what I mean? I think that's a lot better. So we're just going to do this. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so someone actually told me that the cannoneers are the play here. So I'm like, yeah, actually, shall we go for it? Shall we try it out? Why not? Let's go for it. I'm a little bit skeptical because of the AoE tag that they have. And if you don't know what AoE means, it means area of effect, which means that we're going to have some big explosions from those guys. And I'm a little bit worried about that, to be honest, but there you go. We'll see how it is. We got 954, that's very, very nice. Unfortunately, I'm not getting a huge amount of influence here. What I do need to do, I think I've maybe made a mistake purchasing those pieces of armor just purely because I think what I should have gone for instead is horses. Yeah, I probably should have gone for horses because despite the fact that, yes, you can actually buy some horses here, as you can see, for a relatively cheap price. So you can buy the Sturgeon Natives for 286. I kind of need more speed, right? I kind of need more speed. So what about if I purchase 5 of them? Ooh, I'm gonna pay 1,200. Did you see that? It just went down. That is hilarious. Did you see that? That is crazy. It just went down when I wasn't doing anything to it. Okay, well, I'm gonna buy a few. All right, I'm gonna buy a few, not a huge amount, just purely because I really do think that it would make a pretty big difference if we had the cash, and that's exactly the reason why I probably should have spent the money on the horses. But the thing is, I love having some amazing horses, but I love having even more some amazing armor, because that's the thing that's actually going to keep us alive, you know what I mean? Okay, so we're not using a shield right now, which is pretty funny. So I am actually going to take cavalry here, and we are going to wait until nightfall to sneak in. And that actually brings me to the next point. I personally feel like what I should also do is get my hands on some better stealth gear. Because at the moment, ooh, we've got Botanian exiles right now. Oh, okay, interesting. But yeah, this is also, as you can see, an extremely good way of power leveling your one-handed skill, power leveling your athletics, because you're using a one-handed on foot, yes, and you're doing amazing damage, and you're literally killing enemies instantaneously, and there's a level up already. Super, super nice, in my opinion. I would love to be able to do this with a crossbow, actually, but I'm not entirely sure if they have crossbows available for us at the moment, because obviously, well, I don't know. Maybe a lot of the crossbows are relegated to Vlandian territory, or you know, somewhere like that potentially. We're gonna have to have a look-see at this guy, because you know what? I actually tried out something in the other hideout, And that is not even bothering to really use the bushes that much. Because look at what just happened right here. I literally just got around this guy without using the bushes, and I was able to very easily and quickly do what I needed to do, which is just eliminate him, you know? That's all I needed to do. Oh, hello there. He has no weapon for some reason. I don't know why. That guy has no weapon. I guess he's just a hideout, right? I mean, hideout? I guess he's just a hideout. Yes, he's just a hideout. No, I was going to say he's just a lookout. And that's exactly the reason why he has no weapon. He's supposed to warn people, not fight them. Not well, shall we say not fight me. But as you can see, we are here at the bonfire. And I think I need to eliminate this guy. Boom. There it is. Done. See, now that layout was actually really satisfying because we were able to sneak around, we were able to, you know, eliminate enemies, and actually we were able to get to where we needed to be without having a huge number. Whoa, there's the cannoneer. Did you see the cannoneer fire? Oh, that was fun. All right, I need to get my hands on more of those guys, don't I? I really, really do. That is going to make a huge difference. Now the question is, do I want to fight? Yeah. Do I want to fight that? Do I want to actually fight the main guy? I don't really want to, actually. I kind of want... well, you know what? I'm going to let my forces attack here. He has a gun. That's interesting. I think I should probably be aware that, yeah, there's actually quite a few people that have guns in this, you know, considering. That's what the mod is all about. And I should probably try to get to 100 here. I'd love to get to 100. Can I? Nah, don't think so. Don't think so. He's just blocking in my direction. Ah, it's kind of annoying. Oh, well, never mind. That is hilarious how we literally almost made it. We were 1 point away. Yes, that's how it goes, isn't it? All right. Let's just take everyone that we can prisoner. And we do get a very nice pike. Could be useful. Obviously, this is something that you're not going to be using on horseback. But could be good. I don't know. Do we want to do that? I don't know, really. Anyway, let's just see. Maybe this is good for this guy. I'm going to actually give him a pike, despite the fact that he is actually a... No, he's a riding guy. He's a riding guy. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to give him a better horse, because he's actually a guy that we want to have a bow in the end. Because as you can see, he's basically a horse archer. He is also a polearm user. Unfortunately, the polearms that we have available, the choice, the selection available, is a little bit limited at the moment. So we'll hopefully be able to do something with that. Really wished that we would have been able to pick up a quest here. But what I'm going to do now is we are going to be making our way over to Sea Raider territory. And I'm going to try, if I can, to basically just get my hands on as many high-level Sea Raiders as I possibly can, because that's going to make every bit of difference. Wait a minute, let me just see here. No, everything else is going fine with our crossbow skill, and our throwing skill is also fine. Our riding skill is the thing that needs the focus point here. I also, for some reason, I'm having a hard time leveling up my medicine skill. I need to get to 25 for that really, really efficient preventive medicine perk. Right, so I actually found a band of 23 Sea Raiders. I'm going to attempt, if I can, to thin out their numbers somewhat. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a particularly good job of it at the moment. There we go. Okay, that's slightly better. And now we can start to use our pistol. Now, what's really, really cool, actually, about these Sea Raiders is that they don't actually have shields. So it's very, very simple for us to do some damage with our flintlock pistol here. And maybe, just maybe, wait a minute. Oh, that is hilarious. Wait a minute. What can I do here? Because this guy is literally just standing here. Can I shoot him in the face? No! Ah, we can't. Yeah. The hitbox isn't as easy to get beyond, because RBM, obviously, you can use the AI module with this particular mod, but you cannot use the combat. Let me just see here. Nope. No, that's not going to work. What about a bomb? Yep, a bomb will work. I'm actually surprised that this guy is not being shot. What's actually going on there? There we go. Never mind. Okay, he got shot as soon as I said something. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. 6.2 renown, 6.2 influence actually. But yes, just bear in mind that every single time we get our hands on some influence, it is fundamentally going to make a huge... What? Look at this helmet. This is fantastic. Okay, yeah. It is fundamentally going to improve everything, right? Because every single time we do that, we gain a massive amount of cash. And that is going to make a huge difference to us overall. There we go. We also got some nice new stuff for Mr. Falcon. Yes, Falcon Punch, of course. That's what he's going to yell every single time he goes into battle, of course. But yes, he has 78 Steward, doesn't he? Yes, he has 78 Steward. So it would probably be a good idea to literally just make him our quartermaster. I'm not sure how many points he actually has in Steward. Yeah, he's got 1 point in it. I need to do a little bit better on that, in my opinion. I've also got 24 in medicine now, which is pretty nice. Alright, so one of the things that I feel is a little bit underrated when it comes to leveling your medicine skill, and this is something that I don't really... Well, I don't really prioritize it a huge amount in the early game. Mostly because I don't really want to end up losing, just in case, some early battle. Because if you obviously lose an early battle, you go back all the way to square one. So that would be terrible. However, auto-resolving. Yes, auto-resolving is a really, really good way of just leveling up your medicine skill, just to get to 25. And as you can see, preventive medicine, boom, there we go, we got it. So yeah, pretty nice, love that. And this is where we currently are. I'm in a battle against some outlaws. I was attempting to get into a battle with some Sea Raiders. Unfortunately, there aren't that many groups of large parties of Sea Raiders. Technically, because this is almost native, right? This is almost native with the exception of all of the guns and all the extra armor and items and troops and all that wonderful stuff being added thanks to Blood and Smoke. You technically could add a mod that deals with the bandits. You just got to obviously find the appropriate... I can't believe I missed that. But yeah, you just got to find the appropriate version for one of those mods, and then you're going to have a great time. Because it's actually, well, I would say probably not that difficult to find one that could actually work with this. So yeah, I'm actually, yeah, kind of thinking that maybe that's what I'll do. But yeah, as you can see right here, we've got this crazy cool looking battlefield right now, because we've obviously got these wonderful, should we say, bullets just flying across the field right here and making contact with these wonderful, well, wonderful enemies that are just going to die. Yes, they're just going to die very, very easily for us right now. And indeed, there we go. There's the 100. Nice. We finally made it to 100. And indeed, my riding skill is also almost there. And that guy's obviously going to run away. Of course he is. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him, to be honest. But there you go. 4.2. Obviously, this is the thing. I'm trying. I am trying. Trust me. I'm trying to actually find really high-tier units so that I can, you know, continue to sort of scale, right? I need to scale as best as possible here. Unfortunately, it's a bit difficult. Like I said, when you don't have a significant amount of bandits that are decently leveled, it's pretty difficult to find things that you can actually fight. So it may very well be that what I need to do is literally just go over to where the Southern Empire is and just do some damage against their enemies, whoever the enemies are. The question is, am I going to be able to do that with an army that I currently have? Because my army at the moment is not looking, I wouldn't say it's particularly strong. So me going up against a vassal is probably not going to work. But you know what? I'm going to give it a go, I think. And we're going to go for trainer skill here. Maybe it would be good to actually go for a tournament. Maybe a tournament would be quite fun. Well, I'm going to try to get... Oh, wait. Look at this. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, well. Never mind. I was like, yeah, it would be amazing if they could just stay together. That would have been amazing. So extremely good for us. But no. Very unlucky. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so let's actually just go over here. I'm going to try and see if I can level up my Oh, nice hit, nice hit. Okay, I'm kind of hoping we can maybe do something like that some more here. Unfortunately, these guys are actually, as you can see, very well armored, and it's quite a bit more difficult to get kills on these than you'd think. But we do get some nice-ish skills to pay the bills. And indeed, well, yeah, I think we're going to probably find someone a little bit harder to fight. Okay, so before we do anything else, we're going to be speccing into, I think, loose formations. I think that's primarily what we want to use. Because line formation, loose formation, generally those are the ones that are going to be used the most. And we're also obviously going to get the 125 perk relief force. This is, in my opinion, well, yeah. Well, I mean, not very good. Let's just say that. Anyway, there is actually a tournament going on here. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to find one, and so I managed to as I was making my way down to the Southern Empire, and indeed, they actually have some lords here. So I'm a little bit worried about that, because they're probably going... Oh, we've got pistols? Really? Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Using pistols in a... in a tournament. That is hilarious. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait. No, maybe we're going to be okay. Oh, I suck. Okay, wait a minute. Let me just reload. Nice. There we go. This could actually be a really nice way for us to level up somewhat. A musket. This is fun. Bombs? They've got bombs? Oh, what? What? Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna move around while I reload. That is hilarious that they have bombs. Okay, wait a minute. Musket. I need to get a musket, don't I? I feel like I need to get a musket. I need to get like a really high tier musket, because the ability for us to just literally go in here and do insane damage with massive accuracy, that was super fun. In my opinion, that was really fun. Okay, so we'll see what we can do with that in a minute. Oh, can't believe I missed that. Well, I can. There we go. Do some damage. Oh no, yes, this is bad. I need to kill that extraneous unit over here. There we go, and then we can deal with the Lord. Nice, there we go. Alright, so only one more opponent remains, and look at that, they didn't give us a pistol for this one. They gave us a slashing polearm though. Alright, wait a minute. I got this. Every single time I say I got this and there's a massive slashing polearm, you know, in the hands of our adversary, I always manage to get myself absolutely sorted, but no, not this time. As you can see, massive damage coming out from that. That is pretty crazy. And there you go, 1700 actually. 1700 gold, pretty nice. As you can see, we got 3600. I actually did sell some of the loot that we gained from the bandits, and it went pretty okay. You know, it went fine. And we did actually level up once again. So the question is, what do I want to do? I could level up my throwing skill some more. The question is, do I really care about leveling up throwing skill that much? Because we could go for something else. That's the thing. We could go for riding skill. Athletics is kind of calling to me at the moment. The only problem with doing that is that I only have 3 in endurance, which is absolutely terrible. So I think what I am actually going to do is I want to buy a two-handed, but I don't have enough money to be able to do that. So I will put a focus point in it, just purely because I think once we start fighting against the Aserai, as you can see, the Aserai are relatively close by to us right now, but once we start fighting them, I feel like we may have a really nice item waiting for us. Oh, that was a caravan. That would have been absolutely fantastic for us to fight. Okay, you know what? I'm going to look out. There's going to be a caravan traveling along this path. For sure, right? There should be a caravan traveling along this path if they have a decent amount of trade Yeah, well, it very much depends. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but yeah, I mean, they should be coming along. Wait a minute, wait a minute. No, not along here. They'll come along this way. There we go. Yes, they're going to come along this way because they want to trade with the Crusade. Because obviously, if the Southern Empire are doing their jobs, which they should be, they're going to cut them off, right? They're going to cut off all caravans that are going into their territory, or at the very least, they will try. So the question is, yep, there are villagers. No, I don't want villagers. I want caravans. Ah, there's a caravan, and there is a massive army. Okay, so the caravan basically just went back into the town, which is not exactly great. I did sell my prisoners, by the way, because there's no point in me keeping them if I'm going to get slowed down so dramatically. Am I traveling fast enough to catch these guys? There is no way. Right? I might be able to make them get psyched out. Oh, no, no, there's another caravan right here. Here we go, here we go. Can I... Yeah, they're gonna do that thing, aren't they? Oh, what? He just turned around. Okay, this is actually pretty crazy. Okay, so hand over your goods or die. I want everything you've got. There we go. Yes, we are gonna reduce our relation with the notable, but that's a small price to pay, in my opinion, to going in here. Obviously, I'm actually very, very close to not having enough food to be able to sustain my forces, so that is going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? Yes, a small one. Yes, a small issue. Alright, so in this, I'm going to go full ham on this. I'm going to just literally use massive amounts of cannons, or should we say, massive amounts of explosions as much as I possibly can. Let's get these guys like so, and we'll try and see what we can do here. I don't know, they do have some cavalry, of course. Yes, they do have some cavalry, so this could be a bit problematic. Yeah, I'm gonna just bide my time a little bit here with the bombs, and we're just gonna shoot some things. Ooh, yeah, not good enough. Okay, yeah, no, this should be fine. This guy, very interesting decision to literally stop on a dime and switch to his two-handed when he's right in front of my musketeers. Nice hit. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That was great. All right, yeah, that's exactly what we want. Look at that. 4 skill points in crossbow. See, that's what we want to see. We want to see some big level ups. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to hit something from over here. Maybe with a musket I would be able to hit from all the way over there, but yeah, hitting with a pistol, no, probably not going to work. Yeah, the explosion is very, very limited. Obviously, that's the point, you know. It's supposed to be relatively balanced in that sense, because obviously if it was massive, I'd be able to kill these guys instantaneously. Okay, I've got to be careful here. Nice, okay. I'm going to switch to my one-handed here a little bit. Wow, this armor is absolutely amazing, by the way. Have you noticed how little damage we're taking? I mean, literally, because we've got this crazy, crazy good armor on. Nice. Yeah, we're getting some good level ups here as well. A lot of skill points to be had. And now that my pikemen are in the mix, it's game over for this caravan. There you go. And we got a significant, look at that, 11.6 influence. That's exactly what I'm looking for. 6.4 renown as well. I don't really care about the prisoners that much, to be honest. I am needing to be relatively quick on my feet after this. I need to actually move quite fast. So, yeah, we're not going to take those. Yeah, look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is great. Loads of trade goods, especially the jewelry. We could sell this at Danustica for 909. Okay, I think that's probably what we're going to do then, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to go over to Danustica. I did get some food from this as well, which is really nice, because as you can see, I now have 15 days worth of food. I'm pretty sure most of those were animals. I think we got some cows and stuff like that. Probably not going to be sticking with those. I'm going to just, you know, sell them and things like that, and try to get some regular foodstuffs. Now let's just have a quick look at how much we can actually sell this jewelry for. Yeah, it's actually not bad. We could sell it for 400 each, which is kind of nice. And we can also sell this iron ore for a relatively good amount as well. I can actually sell all of it for a pretty decent price. I think that's better than average at least. And we're just going to sell these other things right here as well. There you go. And a massive amount of grain available too. Okay, yeah, we are going to just do this, do that. And we're going to still get 2,000. Maybe we can do a little bit more. I did actually buy a... Gonna swap that out as well. That's actually the tournament sword that we got. But yeah, I did actually buy a crossbow. I bought a crossbow for my stealth sections. So I'm actually kind of hoping that maybe I'll be able to try it out. What is this? As you prepare to leave, a delegation of townspeople approach you. A group of lepers has encamped before the walls, and they beg passers-by for alms. The townspeople are worried that they might spread the disease, and at any rate are frightening away potential customers. Okay, so... yeah, we're just going to drive the lepers away, unfortunately. I mean, I'd like to help them, obviously, because it is a pretty... It's a pretty harsh affliction. However, well, what can I do? You know, according to the game, I can't really do much. And increasing our relation with all of these guys is, in my opinion, worth it. I think that's worth increasing our cruelty stat a little bit, at least. Okay, so we are going to go in here, because I'm assuming that this is going to be a hideout quest. Maybe? No. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It would have been wonderful if we could have had that. Okay, well, let's take a look. What do we have? Wow, this is terrible. What are these perks? Look at this. What are these perks? Look at that. +2 daily experience to ranged troops in your party. That's pretty much the only thing I can really go for. Because Peasant Leader, +10% battle morale to tier 1 to 3 troops. Are you joking? No way. No way. That's absolutely terrible. That's probably the worst thing we could go for. Oros needs garrison troops in Lavinia Castle. Yeah, I'm sure you do, but you're going to have to find them from someone else. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we'll probably go into this Forest Bandit hideout in just a second. I will go for Virile here just purely because I'd like to get married as soon as possible. Not sure how that's really going to go because we are taking quite some time to get to clan tier, even to get to clan tier 2. As you can see right here, it's taking me a long time to do that. I need to get into some bigger battles. That's the key to getting our clan tier leveled up really, really swiftly and everything. But obviously, I just can't find them. You know, obviously the Caravan, that was luck. You know, us getting the Caravan there, he turned around at the last possible moment because he was going to escape. But he turned around and actually allowed us to get him in a nice battle. And that really made a huge difference. So, let's see what we can do. I'd love to be able to use my crossbow here because I actually have crossbow skill this time. I never usually have crossbow skill when I come in here. Or, well, I did have bow skill in one of the previous series, but... unfortunately, I never tried it out in a bandit hideout. So yeah, this is going to be really, really intriguing to me because I don't know how it's going to be. Do I need to get a headshot? Do I need to do something specific? Let's see. Yeah, that's not good enough. This is a stealth... Oh. Yeah, this is a stealth crossbow, by the way. So it looks like you need to get headshots. Yeah, you need to get headshots. Okay, so there you go. That's exactly the reason why I was kind of like, oh yeah, so what do I actually need to do? And it looks as though headshots are the name of the game, which is actually significantly difficult if you think about it, right? That is a lot more difficult, shall we say, than just running up to them and stabbing them, you know? Because running up and stabbing them, that is really not that difficult. Okay, there's the headshot. And, of course, I mean, it doesn't give me the... Well, I don't know, maybe... Oh, yeah, never mind. I was going to say something, but I was just thinking, kind of like... it doesn't give me, like, a confirmation or something like that it was actually a stealth attack, but I don't think it does that with the dagger anyway. Or at least as far as I'm aware. It's kind of cool that we have a ranged attack, though. It's kind of fun. And it kind of it does increase the tension quite a great deal, to be honest. I'm feeling a lot more tense, and whoa, I just flew my mouse off my table. That is wonderful. Okay, yeah, don't want to do that. Thank you very much. That has not happened to me in many years. And of course, during a tense stealth section, that's exactly when you want to fly your mouse off your desk. Nice headshot. There we go. And this is a pretty nice way of actually leveling up your crossbow skill as well. So I guess it's not too bad. Unfortunately, this guy is going to be coming around the side. He's coming around the mountain. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, wait a second. Can I? Oh, I missed. No. Got him. Okay, whew, that was close. Yeah, so he didn't see that first bolt whiz past the front of his face. So I'm pretty happy that he was apparently giving me the benefit of the doubt. But we could probably deal with this guy relatively easily, right? Nice. There we go. Whew. All right. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, it is a lot more tense, which I do feel like is a benefit. I think that's really, really fun, actually. But it is... you need to, yeah, as I said, you need to get headshots. You cannot just go for the body shot, which is, I suppose, to be expected. I don't know what I expected otherwise, because, I mean, let's face it, you know, if you're not getting headshots and you're getting body shots, most of the time, people might survive. You know what I mean? People might survive. It might be a lot easier for them to kind of call out, but a headshot is a headshot. You know, headshot is like instant. You know, they're just like, they're just gone. You know. Whereas if you hit them in the back or something like that, they're going to go, oh, but obviously it doesn't really matter. I mean, because we've seen that happen time and time again, where I stab some guy and he literally cries out and no one knows. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, I don't fight duels with brigands. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna try to do what we can here. I'd like to get some one-handed skill. Unfortunately, these grand melees that we have at the end here don't really do much for me because my forces are just way too powerful, which is to be expected, I suppose. But yeah, there you go. Nice little victory for us right there. But yeah, we tried out. We tried out what we wanted to try out. We got 3.8 influence, which is pretty nice, and we also get an Imperial Veteran Lancer. The question is, do I want to use this? Maybe. I mean, it's probably going to die. Let's face it. It's probably going to die at some point. But yeah, I guess we'll give it a go. Ooh, Dominion Cannoneer. Let's try one more of those. Thanks very much. Yes, I would like that. And we do have some very minuscule gear to loot, which is unfortunate, but yes. Anyway, I think what we'll do is we'll end this episode off here, but we are now in enemy territory, which means that I will be able to hopefully gain some access to some vassals. As you can see here, I've got 68 people. That is, in my opinion, more than enough for us to take on a minor vassal and maybe, just maybe, prey upon someone a little bit stronger. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.